Go. All right. We're recording. And today's June 12th. It's actually the day, the big days here. Butterflies, right? Tanya, you got them?
Yes. Yeah. It's this year, James, it's really strange. I don't know why. Maybe it's the symbolism of the number 32. I don't know, but this year has been so hard to the point where I was like, I'm ready to hang up the shingles. I don't know if I want to do this next year. I most likely will, but this year for some reason has been really, really hard for me. And I think Aaron also has a big play in that, my nephew, and he was a huge part of our lives. But no, tonight is about not just Nicole, Ron, Aaron, Vita, or Opa, or Winston, or Cato, or the Roddies. It's like in Kane. It's not about. It's about
It's everybody. It's the everybody thing.
everybody. It's about everybody, and even people who really even haven't even. It's anticipatory grief too, where it's like if you're grieving somebody who is kind of slipping away through your fingers right now. It could be a divorce, it could be a transition, it could be any type of change in your life. Because any kind of change in life is traumatic, and
Yeah, so
I
tonight's like
remember
a night
somebody.
of compassion for people that are going through those traumatic.
We need people. Yeah, it's compassion. It goes back to the compassion project
Yeah.
where we need to have compassion for people who are going through hard things. I have a dear friend of mine who's going through a really, really, really challenging time. A really challenging time, and one sister of hers, you know, calls her every day, texts her every day, wishes her a good morning. But then the other sister doesn't reach out, and she hasn't talked to her, really seen her. I think she's seen her maybe one time in the past like 2.5 months, and so I was kind of talking to this lady like that's grief. You're
Yeah.
kind of you're saying goodbye to a relationship that once was, and it's no longer there as it was in the past. And so that is grief, where you're kind of saying goodbye to the person that you were when that relationship was alive and thriving. And yeah, so
So
it's
so what we're
grief shows up in many different ways. And tonight it's about grief. It's about remembrance. It's about memories. It's about um,
it's about
being
love. It's
heard
about
and having hope.
love. We gotta
It's about
love.
love.
Yeah.
It's about love.
Yes.
Period. End of fucking story. It's
That's it.
about
It's
love.
about love. Just sum it up. And that's what we're gonna get.
Excuse my language, but it is. It's
Yeah.
about love, and it's
Yeah.
about caring, because you know what? When we're gone, we're gone. And if you don't acknowledge the people that are in your life, you can extend olive branches all day long to people, but if they don't respond to you, that alone is grief. And, that's what this young lady is experiencing. It's what I've been experiencing. So you don't need to be gone, like in the physical form, to participate tonight. I mean, for your loved one to be gone in a physical form tonight. Majority of people who are showing up, yes, have lost their loved ones in a physical form. But I want people to show up tonight where if you're going through something, this is the time to light a candle, be heard,
This is a
have some
place to
hope.
be. This is a place. If you're going through something,
It's
this is a
safe.
place to
It's
be.
safe. It's
Yeah.
safe. It's a safe. It's
Safe
a
space.
safe place where people can be heard and be loved and be acknowledged. I think acknowledging other people is really important, because people aren't being acknowledged. They're not being heard. We go through the humdrum of everyday life, and people need to be heard. And even after this conversation where I'm like, gosh, dog it, I'm coming back next year. But Next year may not be about Nicole and Ron. Maybe it'll be about, the lessons of how to be heard. And, just.
And next year's a mystery.
What's that?
Next year's a mystery. We don't know what we're going to be doing.
We don't know what's going to. I may not even be here next year. I mean, who knows, right? I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, today. I mean, God forbid.
Then let's go. Let's go ahead and invite some people, Tanya. I want to get this out there. Let's get a push out. Invite. We're going to post this conversation. I'll have Maria post it, and then we'll get on with it. You think?
It's going to be a very, right now, like as I'm talking to you, I'm setting up my table with my loved ones, like with Dita and Opa and Nicole, and I've got to go to storage, and I'm going to get Cato.
Yeah, I need to go get some batteries, so I need to run out to the store too. So I want to post this and get it out there. This is an invitation, folks. If you're watching, I'm
going to go get Cato, and because Cato, at the end of the day, was the only witness to this crime, and he needs to be acknowledged.
Yes.
He, not Cato the person, Cato the dog.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
We need him. Okay, so people always wonder how did Cato why'd you guys name Cato the dog Cato? Well, the kids loved Cato Kalin so much that they named the dog after Cato.
I heard that story.
Right, and Cato actually means in Japanese loyal companion or loyal friend.
Okay.
So there's a meaning behind that word, or behind that name. So I plan on going to storage, and I'll get my Cato out of storage today.
So
and,
would you have Cato's ashes or something?
I have Cato's ashes.
Okay.
He's just in a plastic bag like everybody else, unfortunately. We are. I mean, we come in as a little human being, but we really leave as dust. We really do.
Yeah, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Ashes to ashes, and so I'm going to go to storage. I'll get Cato so people can see Cato in a plastic bag. I'm sorry, but that's how he was
At
delivered
least you didn't.
to us.
At least you didn't have him. What do they call it? What do they do when they
taxidermy.
Taxidermy. Yeah, at least you didn't roll him in on some wheels.
No, that's way too creepy. That's way too creepy. Yeah, no, that's too Edgar Allan Poe for me. I just can't. I can't do that. But no, tonight's going to be very special, and you're doing the Flock of Angels with the list of the names. There are 2 edits that I did send to you. Jackie Schroer's name is cut off, and so is Brandon Prescott, and both of those names are so we need to go in and edit those down so their names are shown. But outside of that, if I didn't hear your name, if you sent me your name or the name of your loved one, I'm really sorry if it's not going to make the list. But you know what? I'm really I'm emphatic when I say that this is a night to remember all of our loved ones. It's not just about Nicole and Ron. And, it's, I do it on the 12th every year because that was the night that they were killed, right?
Yes.
But we found out on the 13th.
So that's the harder day. Denise always said that's the hardest day for her is the day after.
The 13th is always harder because that was the morning that I got awakened by horrible screams. Denise crying down our hallway, and it woke me up, and she went to Sean's room that was adjacent to mine, and I was like, what the hell's going on? Like, what the heck's happening? And she's like, Coco's dead. And I'm like, Coco? Now I'm half asleep, and the kids nickname Nicole Coco.
Mm-hmm.
Coco's dead. She's gone. And I'm like, no, that's impossible. You just saw her last night. And then I remember going down the hallway. And seeing Dita at the kitchen table, and she was white as a ghost. And I was like, Dita, is this true? And she couldn't answer me. And then I went to I went to my dad's bathroom, and his forehead was on his forearm, and he was just pounding his bathroom sink. And I said, Daddy,
Wow.
is it true? And he goes,
Wow.
yes.
Wow.
And Daddy never cried. Daddy never, ever, ever cried. So to see my dad cry was horrible.
Yeah.
It was so
Wow.
horrible to see my daddy cry. And that's when the helicopters started coming in. That's when the phone calls started coming in. That's when people from all around Monarch Bay started coming into our house saying, you got to turn on the news. You got to turn on the news. Like, this is... So it was very evasive. So tonight is the night that they were killed, but tomorrow's
Is the day
a
that you
hard
find?
day
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, maybe we can do something tomorrow to
And I
help you feel better.
Denise always said that. She always said that too. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I
she's on the
did.
day after is a hard day. The
The
hardest.
day after.
And that'll be here tomorrow. I don't know what you're going to do, but if you want to do something to help you feel better, I'm all about it. So,
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe, I don't know. I text my sisters and I'm like, did we want to go down to the ocean today? I've got some calls that I have to do this afternoon, but maybe we could go down and bring a flower in for Nicole. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my sisters are so different than me, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I just got to follow their lead.
Okay. Well,
So we'll see.
I'm
We'll
gonna
see.
I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna work on that
But I'll
list.
see
I'll be
you
back.
tonight. But I'll
Yeah.
see you tonight,
Okay.
and it's gonna be an emotional night because you've got Flame playing, you have In Our Heart and Soul playing, you've got the list of the names that I sent, and again, for people who didn't send maybe they sent the name, but I didn't catch it. Just know that everybody, tonight's the night to be heard and loved. Period. End of story.
Exactly. Oh, and Tanya, that song you were gonna send me a song. Remember Nicole or something?
I connected you to Renee Sotil, and I think she already texted you.
Okay.
She texted you last night.
Okay.
Yeah. So get in touch. It's called I Remember Nicole, and it's a beautiful, beautiful song. It's a beautiful song.
I'll find it. And so this picture you sent me. This is Patricia, Crime Survivors.
Don't find it. Reach out and just respond to the text message from Renee, and she'll send you the link to it.
Okay. Okay. All right, then go do your thing. I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Okay, perfect. Talk to you later.
All
Have
right.
a good day.
All right, you too. Peace out.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Peace.
That was Tanya Brown on June 12th. I'm going to get this out to you right now, folks, so you can join us tonight. Message Mon. Over and out.